Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Libra, for February 2017. So it's for you Libras for February 2017. The beginning of the month is going to be quite interesting because there will something come back from your past. There will something come back from the past. A certain thing, a certain issue, a certain problem that you had been dealing in the past, and you haven't been too happy with the way things developed. You haven't been too happy with the outcome, and you have never been too happy to start with, but it's just that you decided to kind of just ignore it and carry on with your life. And no, you're absolutely right, there was no point to just keep on like crying over the spilled milk and things like that. Absolutely right, you have done everything you could have possibly done, and there is no point to get worried about things in the past. Honestly, it is not only about you kind of being very sentimental. This is going to be the sentimental month because you will be very much in touch with your childhood. There's certain things are going to coming back to you from your childhood. Very, very sentimental month indeed, which means that at the beginning of February 2017 you will want to reconnect with people from the past. When I say people from the past, it's like your first friends, your cousins, your family members, people in your life that means to you so much, but you haven't seen them in a really long time. And you know, sometimes we're just really busy with work. Sometimes our life takes us into so many different directions, so many different ways. We all have a different lives. We all have a different spiritual energies. We all have our different spiritual journeys, and it's all very, very personal to us. But when it comes to you guys, you see, this is going to be very interesting because it's not only you are going to be connected with your past and you are finally reconnect with the people from the past that really means to you, but it's also going to be very important because you're going to come up with a big realization, and that big realization is also going to be connected to that particular thing that you have done in your past. And you will just realize that there is no point to worry, no point to keep on like thinking about something that happened in your past, and you're just going to realize that it's time to move on. And it's a very, very good this is going to be a very, very good starting point for you, because in general this is also going to be very, very spiritual month indeed. Okay, so it is going to be a lovely reconnection with the past, which means that you are going to be kind of very emotional, and this is going to mean to you quite a lot. You need this. You need to reconnect with your past in order to deal with the certain problems, the certain issues that are bother you nowadays. And this is why the beginning of February is going to be so important. Not only that you will be reconnected with your past, but you're also going to have a whole new beginning. Let me just make this straight, or let me just make this clear. This is very, very personal to you, and this could have been 1 year ago, this could have been 2 years ago, even 10 years ago. It really, really depends. But however, the bottom line is that you are going to have a very new, brand new beginning, or the whole new starting point when it comes to you guys at the beginning of February 2017. And this is going to be like some kind of starting point. You will see exactly what I mean. Okay, what else I was going to say? There is a certain family member that is also going to need your help. Okay, there is a certain family member that is also going through some kind of issues, some kind of problems, some kind of difficulties, like some kind of very like almost like a depression, and very low, very low, very low. This person is feeling very low, very low, very low. This person is very sensitive. This is a family member, and this person is also connected to number 9 for some reason. This person is also connected to number 9. It could be this person's date of birth, or it could be like how long ago have you seen this person, maybe the problem that's attached to this person. This person is a really nice person. It's very sensitive, very emotional, but it's also sometimes like a very strong amount of negative energy attached to this person. And this is all connected to this person's life. Okay, this person is going to be dealing with something very, very difficult and with something very, very heavy. This person doesn't normally like to talk about their own problems. They just keep their things, so they keep things to themselves. Okay, so, but I think that you will actually know, because this will be brought to your attention. Let me me just say something. This is either like a family member, like a really nice, loving family member, or it's like a friend that has been for a really, really long time. So sometimes the friends, of course, that have been in our lives for a really, really long time, they automatically become family members. However, it is going to be somebody who means to you a lot. And that particular person also is a very anxious, very stressed, quite depressed, and has got sleeping difficulties, has got a lot of sleeping difficulties, and at the moment, as we speak, this person is very anxious. That person will need your help. Okay, that person will need your advice, okay, but that person is not going to come to you. You will go towards that person and you will work out who this person is. This is a highly, highly spiritual time. This is a highly, highly emotional time. This is going to be highly karmically charged time, which means whatever we do throughout February 2017, it is going to bounce back 100 times back at us. So when we do good things, I'm not saying to you, of course, that, oh, you have to do something good and it's going to get back to you. You will know what to do. You will talk to this person. You will give a wonderful advice to this person. But I'm just saying that on the outcome of this, it is a highly spiritual month, which means that karmically is extremely charged, which means that whatever you do, it's going to get back to 100 times more, which is wonderful anyway. So it is going to be very, very good, not only for your friend or family member, but for you too as well. Spiritually, this is going to be amazing, okay? And also, what I was going to say, you see, at the beginning of February also, when it comes to you guys working, there is just like a little warning I would like to say. When it comes to you guys at work, career, it is going to be a very important time, but you will not know about it. And what I was going to say, that you will be watched, okay? Now I'm letting you know that you will be watched at work, okay? So if you're the college and university, you will be watched at the college and university. So if you work for yourself, there could also be somebody who could be watching you, who could be watching every move that you do, okay? And this is, don't get too paranoid. This is going to be really, really good. What am I trying to say to you? That don't get paranoid because they watch you. They're watching you, they watch how you work. They watch you because they like you. They watch you because they appreciate you. They watch you because they like what you do. They watch you, they're watching you because they're about to offer something very important to you, something quite mind-blowing, okay? So whether you're working for the company or whether you work for yourself, if you work for yourself, there is something very important going to come through by somebody who's actually watching and thinking about how great you are, for example. If you work for somebody else, just my advice would be, as of now on, just give your 1000%. Always go further. Whatever you do, especially throughout February, whatever you do, always go that one bit further, always go that one step further, because you're being watched, and you're being watched in a good way, as I said. And after that point, there is something very, very good going to be offered to you. So at around the end of February, you see, there is also right at the end of February, there is something very, very interesting going to come out of this. People will come to you, somebody will come through you, and somebody will talk to you, and somebody will offer something very, very interesting to you. If you don't get that particular offer presented to you right at the end of February 2017, most certainly you will get a sign, most certainly you will hear something, most certainly you will see something. You will be aware, you will know that there are changes in the store for you, but these changes are going to be really, really good. These changes are going to be really, really positive, and these changes are completely going to be connected to the beginning of February 2017. And this is why I'm saying it's so important just to give 1000%, 5000%, like work as harder you can, do as much as you can, because you are being watched in a really, really good way, in a really, really positive way, guys. Very, very important, okay? There is somebody, the person who is going to come through you, the person who is going to come towards you is going to be a male person, a younger male person, okay? Not too young, I would say at around 30, maybe at around 30 years old. Very good, I suppose, very good looking, very smart, maybe a little bit cocky at times, like a quite business feeling to this person, business orientated person, cocky but in a good way. They're good looking, they know they're good looking, that type of person, but you can kind of tell that they know that they're good looking, but they're still not bad people, if you know what I mean. This is the person that is going to be involved with this. This is the person that's going to be connected to somebody watching, and this is the person that is actually going to come through and talk to you, or kind of give you a sign, or let you know that there is some kind of new stage coming up for you guys. So as in February, like a February, it's like a big stepping stone for you. February is the time to prove yourselves. February is the time professionally, or if you have retired, for example, and you're not working, whatever you're focusing on, whatever it's part of your daily or weekly activities, wherever you go, whatever you do, this is still going to be the same. You're still going to be watched by someone. You're still going to be offered something by someone. So if you're having a hobby, for example, you're still being watched by somebody who is going to be at around 30 years old, as I already said. But the bottom line is here, that the whole month is the actual big stepping stone for you. So it's a very, very important. It's almost as if like this is the first dimension, this is the second dimension, this is the third dimension. Number 2 is your second dimension. Number 3 is where you need to get. Now, this is the important time for you guys. This is very, very important time for you to prove yourself and to show the best, okay? When it comes to like the actual number being connected to the whole this situation, to the whole month, to the whole energy of February, when it comes to you Libras, number 4 is also completely connected to the whole energy, to the whole month of February. And what does that mean? It's even better. It's even better, because number 4 means that it's like you are going to be extremely powerful, and your strength is going to be very, very powerful at its peak, and you're gonna be reflecting this particular strength like to everyone around you. This is an amazing and very, very powerful energy that you're going to be projecting, and that powerful energy that you're going to be projecting, it's going to be extremely, extremely useful, especially when it comes to work, and especially when it comes to your career, and whatever there is for you to prove, this energy is going to kick off like there is no tomorrow. So number 4 is very, very powerful number when it comes to you guys, okay? Also, this is for those of you that are working, for those of you that are happy, you see, with your job, okay? For those of you that are not happy with what you do with your career, or if you are not working, I also see like at around the mid February 2017, if you're not working, or if you're looking for a job, or for example, if you are really, really hating your job, or if you really dislike your job, you see, these feelings are going to come up quite a lot, because there are lots of you who are, and this is, let's say, like a mid-February, this is going to be extremely, extremely enhanced, especially for those of you that are not working, as I said, or for those of you that are unhappy with your job, unhappy with your career. These feelings are going to be so enhanced, but they're going to be enhanced, and they will be pushing you towards the changes. So lots of you will actually want to do a big change, like a change career, change what you do, change a job. And this is strictly for those of you that have been unhappy in your career. Please don't get me wrong here. Or for those of you that are not working, there is going to be like a moment like that at around the mid-February, like 14th or 15th of February. Important. It's like a moment like this for those of you that are looking for a job. You're going to have your spiritual moment, and that spiritual moment is going to be so important. This is so important for those of you that are looking for a job, and also for those of you that are unhappy like with your current situation. 14th or 15th of February, it's almost a wake up time. And what does that mean when I say wake up time? What does it mean? It's all connected to number 4. It means that you are actually going to start drifting towards the career, towards the job, towards something that you would never think about before, towards something you never thought about before, towards something that you maybe haven't had little tiny thought about, but it just went away really quickly because you just thought, no, I'm not good enough for that, no, I can't do this, no, I can't do that. It is something very smart, it is something very intelligent, it is something very like a professional. There is something very interesting profession that is just going to start manifesting around you. And when I say gonna start manifesting around you, it means that basically it is going to be like it is just going to literally at around the 14th or 15th of February, you're literally going to wake up in the morning, and it can happen at any time. It can happen in any way, really. You can look at the computer, you can see something, you can get a sign, you can go and look for the job quickly, and something completely different comes through. And this is what I'm talking about. The time of personal power, the time of personal changes are actually going to be at its peak, okay? So very, very important for those of you that are looking for a new job, or for those of you that are really looking forward to start something new, because there is something very, very life-changing actually going to come through out of this, okay? It is going to start like something that is going to a little bit like scare you. I can see like you're going to be a little bit stressed, you're going to be a little bit nervous, it's the whole new thing, but you're also going to realize that with this job, everything is going to be possible, okay? With this job, anything is going to be possible. This is going to be not only going to be new job, new career, this is going to be literally life-changing, okay, guys? So if you did actually plan to change the job, change the careers, now the February is going to be absolutely brilliant. Or if you didn't plan, stay where you are, do your best, and you will see exactly what I mean. It is going to be a very, very important time, because by the time we get to the end of February, there is also going to be very big realization. You will be very busy, you will be very preoccupied with things, but in a good way, and also you will be getting this, you will get a certain life answers, okay? There's certain life answers going to come to you, and certain ideas are going to come to you that were missing before. You know, it sounds really weird that I say that we're missing before, but it is all going to kind of make sense at the end of February 2017, when all these things start to happen, when all this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful energy comes through. I would highly, highly, highly suggest also, because it is going to be a very important time when it comes to like a personal power, when it comes to our work, when it comes to career. This is a stepping stone. This is a very, very important time indeed. Couple of things I would highly, highly suggest, and a couple of things that I would suggest would be to get like basically black tourmaline. Black tourmaline is just something that I think that everybody would probably need to have, because it's so powerful and it's so important, okay, to have. And it's very, very important to have, especially when we get like a judged, or when people are watching us, or because when people are watching us, then they direct certain amount of energy towards us. So it depends how we feel. If we feel really tired, or if we feel really negative, we are more sensitive to these energies, you see. So it can affect us in different ways, you see. It all kind of depends. So black tourmaline, to get like a little black tourmaline, there you go, like this, you see. And the black tourmaline is absolutely amazing, because you keep it around your neck, and it protects you from all sorts of negative energies by making this amazing and ever so powerful shield around our body. It stops negative energies actually from getting through us. So it's very, very important, especially when we are being judged. And also another crystal that I would highly, highly, highly recommend, especially throughout February, you must have what is it called? Citrine quartz. Citrine is absolutely amazing. Citrine quartz is just something that I would definitely citrine cluster. Sorry, citrine cluster is just something. Yeah, I haven't got one here, but it's just basically citrine cluster is just something that I would highly, highly, highly recommend to everyone, but especially to you guys throughout February, because it is going to actually help you out with your career. It's going to help you out with making the best decisions when it comes to your career to come to your finances, but also above all, it's going to help you to choose the best career, and not only to help you with it's not only going to help you with the decision, but it's also going to help you with the money. So it attracts money and attracts success. So it's a very, very important, anything to do with the success, career, or finances, especially for you guys throughout February. Okay, and also what I was going to say, that it's also really important that there is an unexpected money that you will have, guys, and this is way at the end of February. There is going to be an unexpected amount of money that is going to come towards you. Well, now I know you to expect it, so it might not be an unexpected anymore, but it's just an unexpected amount of money that you're going to get at the end of February, which I think it's a really, really, really always a good news. And also if you were expecting something, if you were expecting some kind of monetary something to do with the money, the end of February, it is going to be the very, very positive time when I can actually see the money finally coming. Very, very positive time indeed. Also, when it comes to health, I think it's going to be really good time, because in general you are going to feel very physically okay. I can see that lots of you will start taking care of themselves in the sense of going to the gym and things like that. So you will start taking care of yourself. This is because of this particular boost of energy that you will have, which is always great. Being healthy is absolutely always great. The only thing that I can say to you as well is that I can see the slight digestion sensitivities. I can see that it will be going on throughout February 2017, which means that whatever you eat, stomach might be or might feel a bit more sensitive. It might make a bit more noise than usual, or you see, and things like that. You will be able to feel this. So I would just highly recommend to drink like just a plain water, very important, and also to get maybe a plain aloe vera juice, like a plain, without any chemicals or anything, as natural as possible. Once you open the bottle, you keep it in the fridge, of course, but just try to drink aloe vera juice on a daily basis for a while. Throughout February would be perfect. You can get this in the health shops. Aloe vera juice is amazing. It's full of goodness. It's 100% natural, and it's full of these vitamins and minerals that are just so gentle on our stomach, and that it does help a lot, especially with digestive problems in general. Okay, but otherwise the health is going to be fine, because the energies are just going to be much better, and you are going to start taking care of yourself. Like if you didn't go to the gym for a while, or if you didn't exercise for a while, now most certainly mid-February will be extremely powerful when it comes to that as well. And when it comes to you being in relationships, okay, when it comes to relationships, and this is very interesting here, because there is a certain change that you will want to make when it comes to your relationship. So if you're married, husband, wife, or you've been in a relationship for a while, there will be a big change that you will want to make, and your partner will want to make this big change. I can see therefore both of you are kind of getting closer to talk about this new idea, new change. There's going to be a big change that you will want to make, whether this is going to be moving somewhere else, or whether this is going to be oh, let's just redecorate the whole house, whether this is going to be oh, let's just go together to the gym if you haven't done that before, or let's just socialize in a different way, or let's just make a plan this journey. But it's just something quite big that you're actually going to plan, and that particular big thing that you're going to plan, it's just going to bring you even closer together. But the bottom line is that this is going to lead towards the change. This is going to lead towards the big change. This is only going to be a start, of something really big. Like for example, you go and plan really big holidays with your partner. By the time you come back from a big holidays, you come back with this amazing, massive, huge spiritual idea, and that idea you would never come up, before or anything like that if you didn't go on this particular spiritual holidays, for example. So it all depends. It's all about starting things new. new, you see. And it's also going to be connected to something that you wanted to do before, something that you wanted to do for a while, something that you wanted to do with your husband, partner, wife for a while, but you just didn't. And this is going to be really, really good for both of you. It's just something that you both waited for the right time. You both waited for the right moment. So however, if it's when it comes to relationship, guys, this is a good time because it's most certainly going to lead towards the one step further up in your relationship, okay? And when it comes to you guys being like when it comes to you guys being single, this is also going to be a very good time because I can see that you will be socializing quite a lot throughout February. You're not the only sign, quite lots of other signs are going to be socializing in February. It's just this amazing energy. And I actually think that I think that your personal magnetism is just going to be absolutely amazingly powerful as well. You're going to feel very sexy, you're going to feel really good, and other people are going to be able to feel your sexuality, other people are going to be able to feel good. Yes, other people are going to be able to feel this, and other people are not going to be able to resist this. So what I see throughout February 2017, I can actually see you having a great time. I can actually see you going out, socializing with people and flirting and having a great time. You'll be flirting with people, people will be flirting back, you see. But by the time you get to the end of February, it's going to be very interesting because you will end up having a few different choices who you could actually be with. So I think this is a brilliant time, and you are going to end up with a few different choices who you could be or who you could actually have a relationship with. So it's going to be very, very interesting time indeed. But the bottom line here is that you're actually going to have a great time. And sometimes it's good to have a great time like that. It's good to socialize. It's good to flirt. It's just good, you know. This particular life, it's only one. This particular life, we live many lives, but this particular one, it's only one. So of course we are going to make the most of it. Just if you feel like flirting, going out and having fun, just do so, because that's exactly what I can see you seeing, and that's exactly what I think that it's going to be absolutely brilliant for you, and it's going to make you feel even better about yourself. So I think it's going to be a great month, absolutely great month when it comes to you guys. Very, very interesting. You're going to be very busy, and you're going to have a little bit of everything. Very, very good indeed. But most importantly, when it comes to career, finances, this is a big stepping stone. Okay guys, thank you ever so much for watching my video, and if you haven't already done so, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so, and also please don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.